I can now get live requests. I can now get live requests. Hi. 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 Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Hi. Is there anybody out there? Hi. Tem alguém aqui que fala português? Does anybody speak English? I don't got no conversation ongoing, so if you want to talk about my album, maybe. No, everybody left. Okay, that's fine. Hi. Hi. How are you? Who are you? Where are you from? Do I look fine? Or do I look weird? This is the first time that I'm, on live while on my bed. Acho que tem uma pessoa aqui que fala português agora. Hi. Oi, Bruna. Hi. E aí, eu tô na For You page. Ok. Good. Tava entregando meu vídeo praticamente só pra pessoas de fora. Eu tava com medo. Oi, boa noite. É a primeira vez que eu faço uma live deitado na cama. Tô com a impressão que eu tô com muita cara de morto, né? Eu devia ficar na frente da luz do jeito que eu tava. O meu álbum tá perfeito demais. Eu fico feliz que o meu álbum esteja perfeito. Porque, sim, eu coloquei 2 anos nele. E que bom que foi suficiente. Qual é a sua música favorita? Eu tô me sentindo estranho fazendo live na minha cama. Acho que eu tô. Sei lá, parece que é uma situação muito. Não é que é uma situação muito íntima, mas sei lá. Normalmente eu tô todo preparado assim, sabe? Tipo, eu arrumo a luz, coloco a luz do jeitinho certo, coloco o celular do jeitinho certo e etc. Todas são perfeitas. Good. Good. Eu tava mó, tipo, desesperado pelo fato de que eu não tava sentindo que as músicas estavam soando tão bem assim no Spotify. Só que é porque eu tava com a normalização ligada. E a normalização faz uma compressão pra poder deixar todas as músicas com o mesmo volume o tempo inteiro. E, tipo, comprime a música de um jeito muito horrível, sabe? E aí eu tirei isso e tava perfeito, do jeito que eu escuto no meu computador. E aí resolveu todos os meus problemas e agora eu sou a pessoa mais feliz do mundo porque o meu álbum soa muito bem. Yeah. Vocês. É. Hi. Eu não sei como iniciar um outro assunto. Acho que eu só, por enquanto, só vou conseguir falar sobre o meu próprio álbum. Valeu. É. É. Tinha avisado as pessoas no Twitter, só que eu acho que ninguém veio de lá. Então, eu não sei, normalmente a galera que vem de lá consegue juntar mais assuntos em cima de assuntos, em cima de assuntos, em cima de assuntos, assim. Mas eu tava com a impressão que tava chegando muitas pessoas de fora, lá dos Estados Unidos e do Canadá. E eram pessoas mais velhas de lá. E tipo, não tinha a menor condição de começar um. Por que a minha pupila tá sempre. Você tá vendo minha pupila? Achei que meu olho tivesse todo preto. Você tá conseguindo ver ela? Ela tá dilatada? Ela tá no tamanho normal, não? Qual que é o tamanho normal de pupila pra vocês? Porque isso pra mim é muito normal. Dilatada é quando ela tá quase o tamanho do olho, assim. Mas, sei lá, isso tem talvez a ver com alguma coisa de dopamina no meu cérebro que joga dopamina demais o tempo inteiro no meu cérebro e tal, fraga. Tem vários motivos pra isso. Seu olho tá parecendo verde agora. Meu olho é um pouco verde. Ele é mais marrom do que verde, mas ele é um pouco verde. Então, sei lá, dependendo da luz, às vezes a cor que tá respondendo mais é o verde e menos o marrom, tá ligado? Depende do jeito que tá. Pelo fato de eu fazer live quase sempre direto e os vídeos também quase sempre, tipo, direto com a luz na minha cara, eu acredito que isso faça com que ilumine todo o meu olho. E aí faz com que a maior parte dele, pelo fato de ser marrom, a impressão que dá é que ele é marrom, tipo. Aí agora tá mais escuro e aí não dá, tipo, tanta ênfase na cor que ele realmente é e talvez se confunda um pouco mais com as outras partes. Você vai descolorir sua raiz? Sim, eu quero. Só que eu tenho medo de fazer sozinho. Aí eu tô a fim de esperar um dia que eu vou encontrar com a minha amiga que gosta de descolorir cabelo. Aí ela vai me ajudar a descolorir. Já tem um tantão aqui pra descolorir, né? Já tem o que? Uns. A última vez que eu descolori foi em julho. Eu já tenho bastante cabelo pra descolorir aqui. Mas eu vou sim. Seu cabelo é muito bonito. Thank you. Eu tô achando ele muito estranho agora pelo fato de eu estar deitado. Eu nunca fiz live deitado, eu tô achando muito estranho. Eu tô achando muito esquisito. É. Yeah. Mas obrigado por elogiar o meu cabelo. É porque meu cabelo parece ser cheiroso. Ele tá cheiroso agora, eu tomei banho. Não sei se eu tomei banho foi hoje de manhã. Ele tá cheiroso até agora. Você não dorme? Eu durmo. Só que eu durmo pouco, né? Eu vou ter que acordar às 7. Olha só que delícia. Acho que eu posso dormir um pouquinho mais depois das 7. Eu estaria forçando, eu acho. Acordar às 7. Você parece ser muito cheiroso. Obrigado. Porque, tipo, tem gente que fala que é o contrário. Tem gente que fala, tem muita gente que fala que eu tenho cara de quem não toma banho, que tem cara de que fede. Fuck all of these people. Você é de qual estado? Minas Gerais. Eu estou em Belo Horizonte agora. Eu moro em BH desde muito, muito, muito pequeno. Desde 2 anos e pouquinho. Hi. Oi, tudo bom? Será que eu devo tentar escutar Korn? Eu sempre tenho vontade de começar a escutar as coisas que você escuta. Tipo, Misfits, tipo, Korn. É claro que eu escuto bastante coisa que você escuta também. Só que tem várias coisas que você segura muito tipo, no topo da sua personalidade que eu não gosto tanto assim, ainda. Tipo, Deftones e Korn. Qual a sua música favorita do seu álbum? Orange. A Orange com certeza é a minha favorita. Tipo, sem a menor dúvida, a Orange é a minha favorita. Olá. Is this person who said olá, are you an English speaker? Tá falando de mim? Sim, eu tô falando de Korn. De quem mais eu poderia estar falando? É claro que é de você que eu tô falando. Os caninos dele. Os meus caninos são muito visíveis, tipo de vampiro. Você tem algum estilo de música favorito? É meio difícil escolher só um. Eu gosto de vários diferentes. Eu tenho umas 28 personalidades diferentes. Mas, tipo, os meus. Deixa eu falar, os meus 5 artistas que eu mais escutei na história do Spotify são, em primeiro lugar, oi, Corky Bell. Você. Ah, oi, tudo bom? Hi, how are you? Ah, você passa uma sensação de sair na rua vazia de madrugada. O meu álbum é sobre isso, sabia? Não é sobre isso, mas ele tem muito essa vibe de andar sozinho na rua de madrugada, medo, só que ao mesmo tempo uma coisa meio romantizada. Você já escutou minhas músicas? Estilo de música favorito, eu tava falando dos meus 5 artistas que eu mais escutei na história do Spotify. Radiohead em primeiro lugar, Elliott Smith em segundo, em terceiro lugar o Aphex Twin, em quarto lugar o Brockhampton, em quinto lugar o Kanye West e em sexto lugar o Frank Ocean, em sétimo lugar eu acho que é a Bjork, em oitavo lugar eu acho que é o JPEG Mafia, em nono lugar eu acho que é a Ariana Grande era em nono lugar na real, só que ela caiu muito ultimamente. Que teve várias coisas que passaram, tipo Bon Iver passou ela e etc. Então eu escuto vários gêneros musicais diferentes, sabe? Eu prefiro falar sobre artistas específicos do que sobre gêneros musicais. Porque tem muita coisa diferente. Sim, você tem que escutar meu álbum. Ele chama Choque. Yeah, ele chama Choque. E o meu nome é Fabi Fabi nas coisas. Você deve gostar do meu álbum. Ok, a minha música favorita dele é Orange. Orange, Orange, Orange. É... Aí uma hora você vai começar a gostar de Korn, Deftones. Tipo, eu gostei muito daquele álbum da moça suada. Eu gostei muito dele, só que não foi suficiente pra eu querer muito continuar ouvindo, sabe? Infelizmente, porque eles são uma potência cultural tão grande. Eu queria muito fazer parte, sabe, do acontecimento. Igual eu faço parte do acontecimento Radiohead, assim, sabe? Igual eu faço parte do acontecimento Elliott Smith. Eu queria ser parte do Deftones também. Sabia que minha sobrinha acha que o Kanye West é tio dela? Meu Deus, ela realmente acha isso. Isso é fofo. Isso é fofo. Mas pera, ela acha que tipo, você é casado com o Kanye West? Tipo, é tipo nesse sentido? Ou não? Tipo, tio mais ou menos? Ou é tio no sentido de que ele é seu irmão ou alguma coisa do tipo? Não entendi ainda. Que fofo. Mas quantos anos ela tem? Tomara que ela não se decepcione muito quando ela fica sabendo que, que não é. Ia ser muito triste. Você gosta do Kanye? Ou não? You're so nice to look at. Thank you. Apparently you are too. Do you want to talk about something in specifically? I could, if you want to. Ela tem 3 anos, eu acho. Ah, então é suficiente. Suficiente, eu digo, tipo, é ok passar por esse tipo de ilusão, porque se fosse um pouco mais velho ia ser um pouco mais preocupante de realmente acreditar nisso, sabe? Quanto vocês vão contar pra ela? Que mentira. Vai ser meio triste. Oi, Fabi. Hi. Oi. Even Peters Peters. Isso é um cara de uma série que passa maquiagem de. Passa maquiagem de esqueleto na cara? Eu acho que me falaram que eu pareço muito com ele. It's not French, it's Portuguese. And I'd rather, uh, name the language Brazilian, because I'm in Brazil right now. And, fuck Portugal and stuff. Where are you from? You're speaking English? Are you from the States? Canada? Australia? I don't know. Ele é de American Horror Story. É, ele mesmo. Vince Neil. Não sei quem que é essa pessoa. Mas já me falaram muito que eu pareço com esse cara. Evan Peters. E, tipo, até de aparência, tipo. Eu não sei se é a vibe, se é meio que a existência, assim. I'm from Ohio. I wrote a line about Ohio today, and it's weird because it has a lot to do with cultural imperialism and why I know so much about the United States. And it's crazy because I shouldn't know that much about the United States, but I do, and most people do. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into it because I don't want to, force it upon you. But yeah, nice. Um, but from all the memes that I see from Ohio, it's not that great of a place to live in. What you think? Do you like living in Ohio? Muito lindo ele falando inglês. Thank you. O meu inglês é o suficiente. Vince Neil, vocalista do Motley Crue. Nossa, eu pareço com todos os vocalistas que morrem de droga e morrem se matando. Pareço com o Dead. Não que o Ghostman já tenha morrido, mas ele também é meio problemático, né? Mas Motley Crue, Dead, do Mayhem, Kurt Cobain, Ghostman. Agora esse cara, Motley Crue, eu nunca. Tipo, eu conheço Shout at the Devil, mas eu não conheço muita coisa do Motley Crue. Eu já ia falar do Dead, não. O Dead eu realmente entendo. O Dead eu realmente pareço com ele. Tipo, eu realmente pareço com o Dead. Tipo, a gente é o mesmo tipo de humano, tá ligado? É. Vamos evitar usar droga. É. Mas você falou que você nunca vai contar pra sua sobrinha que ela vai descobrir sozinha, tadinha. Faz corpse paint. Olha lá, Ghostman. Se essa pessoa não tiver aqui. Se essa pessoa não tiver me zoando, porque eu acabei de falar do Ghostman, vai ser muito engraçado se ela tiver falado isso realmente só comparando. Porque a quantidade de pessoas que falam sobre o Ghostman aqui é surreal. Tipo, surreal. Ah, cheguei agora. Véi, eu tava falando agora que a galera me compara demais com muitos músicos diferentes e um deles é o Ghostman. Tipo, agora. E você falou isso, foi muito em cima da hora, tipo. O Gustavo Scalini sabia que ele gosta das minhas músicas, a gente troca ideia no WhatsApp. Ele me manda. Eu já escutei várias músicas do Scalini antes delas serem lançadas. Ah, that's so cool. That's really funny. Ohio can be boring, I suppose. So a lot of people say that they don't like it. Yeah, it's just I saw a meme a few days ago. It is like things to do in Ohio. Leave. It's quite funny. Um, but yeah, I think that I could say the same thing about the city I live in. Like I don't think that there's anything too cool to do here. So I think it's um, it, like an analogy between where I live and Ohio could be made maybe. Um, Você pretende fazer algum show ano que vem? Véi, tem um amigo meu que mora no Rio que tá tentando alugar um teatro pra poder fazer show lá e uma galera aí, e aí vende ingresso e tal. Mas é no Rio, né? Tipo, eu não sei se você poderia ir pra lá e tal, mas é. Hum, eu não sei se eu tô com vontade também, porque programar show e treinar show e idealizar show e projetar show e viajar pro Rio de Janeiro ia ser bizarro pra mim, tá ligado? Porque fala sério, duvido que você vai viajar pra poder me ver. Tudo bem que, tipo, talvez o fato de que o ingresso do show seria, tipo, R$ 10 compensaria um pouco o preço da viagem e tal. Mas. Eu achei fofo você falando por você, eu irei. Eu fiquei. Eu não sei como que eu não fiquei vermelho, inclusive, eu devia ter ficado. Quantos minutos ouvidos na sua retrospectiva do Spotify? Foram 50 mil, eu acho. 50 mil, cento e alguma coisa. 132. Deixa eu tentar chutar, assim. Deve ter sido alguma coisa próxima disso, assim. Como você finaliza o cabelo? Como assim, como que eu finalizo o cabelo? Eu não finalizo o cabelo. Eu passo shampoo e aí eu passo o condicionador. Boa noite. Boa noite. Hi. Hi. Olá, todo mundo. A Amberly me seguiu. A moça que tava me conversando comigo agora. Hi, good night, Amberly. I don't know if you're still here. You stay good. Boa noite. Olá, todo mundo aqui já escutou os meus músicas? Agora tá uma coisa muito mais. Como que eu posso dizer? É. Intimista. I'm sorry, I'm here. Oh, okay. Just because you were like the first. Um, do, vocês conseguem ver o nomezinho que tá aqui? Tipo, do you can like can you see the icons from people that are watching? Um, like, 'cause I can see who's watching here, like a few icons, like a few profile pictures here. Do you see that? Because you were here, then you disappeared, so I thought you were like, oh no, não aparece aqui. So no, you can't see it. That's fine. Forget it. It's just because the interface is absolutely different from what you see and what I see. And anyway, um, como finaliza o cabelo? Mas eu tava falando do meu cabelo. Eu não. No, that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. Um, but yeah, can I do a shameless plug right now? Because I don't know if you want to, if you like interested in who I am, you can listen to my music. Like it's pretty good. Like you won't be embarrassed. That's what I mean. Because sometimes when people ask other people, so they like listen to my music. It's usually bad, but I promise you, it's just because I'm just starting now. Yeah, cool. You should like, I don't know, Radiohead or Elliott Smith. Maybe you'll enjoy it. So yeah, already said it. Please do. Um, ok. Sim, sim. Meu cabelo. Eu tava falando do meu cabelo, deixa eu terminar de falar do meu cabelo. Eu não faço nada nele, basicamente. Eu só faço shampoo e condicionador. Lembro quando todo mundo tava nos seus lives perguntando se você gosta de Arctic Monkeys. Yeah, I love Radiohead. If you like know all their songs and stuff, you'll probably even notice a few things that I stole from them. And I use the same sample on the first song on my album that just came out. It came out Friday. Um, I use the same sample that they use on Idiotech from Polanski, Kirei. Yeah, I use the same sample, so you'll probably um, recognize the sample. Yeah. Eu lembro quando. É porque o negócio aqui tem um grupo que existe desde o iníciozinho do meu TikTok aqui, que é tipo das primeiras pessoas que assistiam as minhas lives. E eles sabiam que eu odeio Arctic Monkeys. Aí virou meio que um meme. Aí a galera ficava perguntando: Ah, você gosta de Arctic Monkeys? Essas pessoas que sabem que eu não gosto de Arctic Monkeys ficavam perguntando se eu gosto de Arctic Monkeys. E era muito irritante. Toda vez que alguém fala de Radiohead e da Jules do Euphoria, eu lembro de você. Faz sentido. Porque você deve saber que eu queria ser a Jules, eu queria ser mais parecido com ela. E eu sou muito fã dela, acho ela perfeita. Eu, assim como eu queria ser ela, eu queria muito beijar ela. E Radiohead, por motivos óbvios, eu só falo de Radiohead o tempo inteiro. Is your name Fabi? My name is Fabiano. Fabiano. Like Fabi is short for Fabiano. And my artist name is Fabi Fabi. Fabi Fabi to like repeating the same. It's just like this, but without the he. My artist name, if you want to search it up. But if you just want to know my name, that's what it is. Mas eu te acho muito parecido com ela. Tipo, a gente é mesmo bem parecido, assim. Concordo. Mas eu acho que quando eu puder fazer tratamentos de hormônio e etc., eu vou ficar mais parecido um pouco com ela. Thank you. Describe yourself in 3 words. That's a difficult ass question. Not a question. It's a mandate. Is this an do I have to describe myself in 3 words? This reminded me of that one Lil Wayne interview. How would you describe the way you portray yourself in the media? I wouldn't describe it. But let me describe myself in 3 words. That's hard. I am. I really can't do this. Like I don't know any words right now. Like not a single word in my head. Sorry. Do you have any other question? Maybe I really can't do this. Mas eu acho muito parecido com ela. Ok. Oi, gente. Faz alguma pergunta em português também para poder continuar o outro assunto. Describe yourself in 3 words. Can you do this? Can you do that? Amberly, can you describe yourself in 3 words? That's literally impossible. Like, if you know yourself and you know all the versions you went through, during your lifetime, you can't describe yourself in 3 words. That's too. That's keeping it too simple. I can't do it. I talk too much. I can't describe myself in only 3 words. Você gosta de praia? Eu gosto de praia. A última vez que eu fui foi em 2015. Então, eu não sei como que seria hoje em dia, mas se eu fosse de novo, eu definitivamente, provavelmente, eu gostaria. Você é de onde? Eu moro em BH, Belo Horizonte, capital de Minas Gerais. Você prefere o dia ou a noite? Noite. Eu tô acordado de noite. Eu troco a noite pelo dia. Mentira, eu também tô acordado de dia, eu só também fico acordado de noite porque é o momento que eu tenho mais paz, assim, tá ligado? Nossa, tá aqui até agora, Bruna. Oi, tudo bom? É Coca ou Guaraná? Coca. Eu não gosto tanto de Guaraná. Mas tem muito tempo que eu não tomo Guaraná também. Pode ser que eu morra de tão bom que é. Tu não tem tanto sotaque mineiro. Você que acha? É porque de vez em quando aqui quando eu tô falando, tá ligado? Eu não fico puxando sotaque, porque aqui eu tô quase num, num ambiente de palestra, tá ligado? Eu tô palestrando aqui pra vocês. Se eu estivesse realmente conversando, eu estaria puxando um pouquinho mais de sotaque mineiro, viu? Eu sei fazer sotaque mineiro, mas de fato, se eu falar naturalmente, eu matei o meu sotaque. Mas se eu fizer sotaque, eu acho que sou natural. Ele só não sai tanto porque, sei lá, tem 2 anos que eu só interajo com pessoas na internet e desse jeito, tá ligado? Então eu acho que se eu já tinha pouco sotaque de mineiro, eu matei 100% do meu sotaque de mineiro nessa pandemia. Suas músicas têm maior vibe de, sei lá. Oi, a gente é friends. Oi, Thaís, tudo bom? Suas músicas têm maior vibe de, sei lá, eu tá dormindo em um trailer próximo a um lago com pôr do sol. That's crazy. Pôr do sol, lago. Isso me lembra de Modest Mouse. Emily, do you like Modest Mouse? You like Radiohead? Maybe you like Modest Mouse too. I love Modest Mouse. I freaking love Modest Mouse. E eles têm uma música que chama Trailer Trash. E eu gostei da visão de, tipo, acampamento de trailer e tal. Tá ligado? Achei muito louco. Às vezes eu fico com muito sotaque goiano, eu fico com muita vergonha, velho. Is this Portuguese? Yeah, it's Portuguese. You guessed it. It's Brazilian Portuguese. Nossa, falando em trailer traz uma vibe de fazer uma viagem. I don't know Modest Mouse. You should know them though. They're pretty good and they're quite famous. They're not a difficult band to get into. Um, they made some very hipster indie pop stuff in the early 2000s, but I like the 90s catalog much more. It was like a mixture of country and emo and art rock. It was so crazy. Like they have an album. It's from '97 called "The Lonesome and Crowded West." It's like one of my favorite pieces of music ever. You should definitely check them out. It's amazing. Um, Modest Mouse is great. Yeah, it's amazing. I love them. Uh, did I find my people? Hi. Uh, uma vibe de Canadá misturado com Ben 10. Canadá misturado com Ben 10. Isso é insano. Um, Old ones told the keeper to get a keeper. Might recognize if I listen. Maybe you will. They have some pretty famous songs. So maybe, like some of their songs are like so pop and radio friendly that I believe they probably was used in some commercial here and there. So you probably heard of them before. Boa noite, boa noite. Um, qual a sua música favorita do seu álbum? Minha música favorita do meu álbum é Orange. Ela é Orange, a última música. What's up, Chi? I just stumbled upon this live. That's deep. Just stumbled upon this live. What are we talking about? I don't know. I just can't sleep, so I went live and I'm talking to whoever's here. And yeah, but the comment right before yours is what's my favorite song on my own album? Let me just plug my album here. Yeah, I just released an album, so um, any chance I get to, let people know, I let them know. But my favorite song on my album is Orange. If you wanna listen to it, it's pretty good. Like, it's not the type of shit that people will tell you to. No, only one song is in Portuguese actually. I'm like, you know, neo-colonization definitely worked on me, so I write music in English. uh, so yeah, you'll probably understand everything that I'm saying in the songs. Orange, yeah, Orange. It's the last song on the album. It's my favorite one. It's it's, uh, it's the only song on the album that I feel that I'll like. I'll probably love that song forever. In the sense that like all the other songs, I feel like they're not mature, even though I like them. Like I like them, but I don't feel like they're mature enough, you know. But Orange, I feel like it's something that I'll probably look back on and be like, wow, I did something here, you know. So like I already had something, you know. Good morning from Fort Worth, Texas. Hi. Um, good morning. Is it morning there? It can't be morning there, cause it's 4:20 a.m. here, and I'm like 2 hours uh, in front of you. You know what? That's valid. I'll check it out. Em Minas Gerais está muito quente, muito quente. Aqui tá muito quente. Um, yeah, it can't be morning, but it's fine. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Good morning from Brazil. É, mas aqui tá muito quente. Em Goiás deve estar mais quente ainda, né? É, tá horrível. But yeah, it's definitely valid. Like, I'm not telling you to listen to, you know, bad stuff because it took me 2 years to come up with that album and to finish it. So it's not something that like listen to my mixtape. It's actually like a serious album, you know. And I'm trying to promote it, but I think I just can't promote it anymore. I, I I kind of burned out. I can't make content anymore. Uh, so I'm kind of stuck. But yeah, y'all know like who Anthony Fantano is, because I need him to listen to my music. I think he'll like it. And if he listens to it and he talks about it, yeah, 2 years. Because like, I I work outside of music, so I don't have any like he's dope. Like he makes reviews on YouTube of other albums. He's a music critic. Um, wait. Um, yeah, I work. Music is just on the side still, so I don't. I didn't. I didn't have to rush the album. The ball guy, yeah, him. He's great. I like him. People hate him, but I understand why people hate him. But I don't. I don't. I don't hate him. I like him a lot, actually. Um, but yeah, 2 years, because I bought my computer like 3 years ago. I couldn't just release music right after I started producing. I needed to get good. And now I'm good. Now I can release the music. And my next album is actually gonna be insane. Like this first one is just what I could do, like the best I could make while figuring how to mess with Ableton. It's the software that I use to make music. It's just what I could come up with while learning how to how to make music. But after this one, it's not like the first one is so hard to make, but the second one will be much easier, and therefore it will be much, much, much better. Why do they hate him? Because uh, his content is pretty risky, I'd say. His like publicly opinionated, too opinionated, I'd say. Eu sou muito bilíngue, eu falo muito português, muito inglês também. um, I do everything by myself, like 100%, except the samples, because as I told Amberly, I did use some samples. Um, so, like for an example, on the song HQ Ego Ego, I literally stole the chord, like the hook from the song Frank's track on Life of Pablo by Frank Ocean, Kanye West. You know, I literally sampled that thing. Like when the hook come up, I I sing light with no heat, na 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 na, and life is precious. I don't know if you ever heard that song, but yeah, I stole that. But only those little pieces that I didn't do, only like compositions that I took and sampled. But I produced, I mixed, mastered, I wrote, recorded, arranged. I literally did everything by myself. So, I also did drive myself insane. So, but it's good. I like the vibe of you know um, causing harm to myself for the benefit of the music. Okay, what do you use on a computer? What do you mean on a computer? I do use a computer to make music. I use that. It's a normal laptop. It's a good laptop actually. Like I won't say that like all my gear is terrible because the laptop is fine. It's a Inspire on Dell. I don't know. Um, Ableton. I thought I had made myself clear on that. I use Ableton Live 10. Um, and I didn't buy it. If people like, if you want to start making music, and you think it's too expensive, yeah, that's what I mean. So now, if you want to start making music, don't buy into the idea that you need to buy all the software. Um, don't fall to those morals because it's literally insanely expensive unless you have the money, of course. I absolutely don't have the money to buy them. So do crack don't do crack, do crack those plugins and those like the software, the DAW. It's named DAW. I don't know. Search up Ableton. Ableton Live. It's the one that I use. It's super how do I say, intuitive to learn. There are many tutorials on YouTube. So don't don't think that you need to buy before starting because it's just too much money to put into something that you don't even know how to properly engage with yet. So yeah, but yeah, go with Ableton because it's the best one. Okay, Ableton Live, do that. um, you can take some time, okay, to actually get a grip of what you have to do. Like now I feel like I have some um like I feel like I can, like my next album, I'm thinking of like 38 songs. It's quite because this first one has only 11 tracks. It's only 32 minutes in length. So it's not that I'm missing the como que fala é, oh, thank you. You got a great vibe too. You listen to Modest Mouse. You can't go wrong. That's an accomplishment. Congrats. Thank you. Um, I can't find the word. It's ambitious. Yeah, my next album will be insanely ambitious because like I'm not trying to play it safe. Like how do I say that without sounding insanely pretentious? Cause like I could try to make like release singles and another single and another single, but I'm gonna try to kind of Probably more than 2 hours, yeah. But I can't tell the story that I want to tell and put all the words that I want to put without making all those songs, you know? And I have all the songs for it too. The only issue is that actually like making them come to life. You know? Like the thing is if I had a studio and people working with me and like a bit for me, I would release like 50 songs a year because I write so much. Like I write so much music, but I just can't produce because like I can't. I did produce 11 songs and I just released them. But like I can't, it's so hard to make everything by yourself. Like it's so fucking hard. Like I literally have the worst gear that you can imagine. Are you stressed? Yes, I am. And I actually have to wake up at 7 a.m. and it's 4:27. I'm probably gonna die at 40 years old from a heart like a cardiac arrest. Did I say that right? Por você eu escutaria essas músicas a vida toda, Fabi. But I'm just exaggerating right now. I'm not gonna die at 40 years old. I hope so. I hope not. Um, uh, yeah, but the idea is to make like music my main job, but it gonna take a while because I'm not in in an English speaking place, and people here don't like uh Brazilian people making music in English as they should. Like they shouldn't think that that's cool. So I definitely see the point on not nurturing artists like me. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's why I need um Fantano to notice me because he's gonna like my music at least a little bit. It's understandable. Understandable. Have a good day. Um, my mind works only with memes. But yeah, I need Fantano to like he's literally going to be my getaway. Wait, why not drop four Portuguese songs? It's weird, man. It's sorry, did I say man? I didn't check. Hi, Dara. Sorry. I said man, but it was just um, a language. How do I say that? It's just a way of saying it. I don't know. But yeah, why not make music in English? It's everything that I. Oh, okay. That's fine then. But yeah, everything I listen to is in English. You probably don't have a lot of perspective on that, but um, how insanely um, how do I say like I'm gonna say American culture, like the culture from the United States. It's pretty much everywhere. You know that. I believe you know that, but you don't have like the right perspective to imagine what it is to look around like what the artists are doing and not see value outside of what you see on the computer and on the TV. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's literally neo colonization. So cultural imperialism and shit. So I'm definitely a cultural anomaly because I'm out here in Brazil and making music in English, and I'm not the only one. Like there are many people that are trying to do what I'm doing, but I think I think I might be able to pull that off. Because I don't want to live here either. That's the main thing. I don't want to leave. I never wanted to keep living here. So if I build my catalog in Portuguese and move out, it, I need to have a catalog in English in order to keep a job with music outside of here. So it's kind of like applying to a job. Where do you want to go? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe Ireland, maybe Canada, maybe I don't know, Japan, any place. I just I'm 21 years old and I've been on this city for a bit too much, I think. I just want to go somewhere else, you know? And I really wish I could fight back the cultural forces of the states and make music in Portuguese and try to, you know, um, go against it, but I just won't. I don't want to because I romanticize the idea of being a rock star, just like my idols, you know, Radiohead and Modest Mouse and Elliott Smith, and I want to be like them. It's weird. It's something that goes through my head a lot because I don't know if I'm getting how America isn't taught as much about other places. Yeah, it's actually also a meme, the fact that Americans don't know anything about geography. I don't like that meme a lot. I think it's not all that true. I know a lot of Americans don't like literally think that the States is the only place in the world, the only country in the world. But I know that it's not everybody. It's just a stereotype. Um, where was I? Oh yeah. Thinking of my idols and when I'm making my videos and I am on live talking to people, I usually come across as someone that is super like culturally and socially aware, and I have great inputs. But the main thing that I want in my life is to be rich and famous. It's I'm not lying, and I like the conclusion is basically like I want to live comfortably, but I also want to be like it's not it's this is too shallow, but it kind of makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, not that Brazil is not Western either, um, but I know what you mean about Western. Um, uh, yeah, Western is basically Canada and Europe and the States and Australia, even though Australia and New Zealand aren't in the West, per se. But yeah, but what I mean is, that's what I want. You know, I want to be just like my idols, just like everybody. Um, and because of the of how oppressing the Statian media is, all the people that I look up to, all the people that I look up to are from England and the States. You know, all the biggest bands, the best bands ever, they are from England and from the States and Canada. And you know, I can't say I know how you feel, but that's because I have no idols. That's dope actually, because you know, in theory, I'm all against celebrity culture and stuff, and I might be coming across uh more, you know, more like a dick rider than I actually am. But I don't know, maybe that's a language barrier thing. But yeah, I'm allowed to want that. And that's the point. I agree with that. I agree with that I am allowed to want that. I do agree that I am allowed to want that. The other day I was live and we were talking about exactly that, but it was in Portuguese and it was with uh, with a lot of Brazilian people, and some people had very strong opinions, and they're all insanely valid, but they all see my point too. Like, uh, and just so you know, like for you to have a perspective, so you can maybe chat with some other people, some other friends that y'all have. That's a real thing. Like colonization, the way the US media gets into every single television in the planet, every single smartphone in the planet. É, boa noite. Fica bem. Até talvez amanhã. Eu devo fazer live amanhã. It's not like it's not conspiracy theory. It's actually like it's reality. You know, y'all changed the way y'all. I don't like saying y'all because you're. It's not your fault. I know it's not your fault. I don't like to blame, individuals. But yeah, y'all kind of change the way the world thinks. And it's in favor of the states, and ultimately it's in favor of, white supremacy and stuff. And it's not like conspiracy, it's just true. And it's ugly as shit. Like, but I don't know. Uh, like globalization started a long time ago, and it's always been weird and scary because like I'm super white. Like, look at me. I'm white. I'm white, but I'm also Latino. I should have some type of connection to my European culture. I don't. I actually have some type of connection with other type of white people that are in another part of the world making culture, like, the music industry and stuff. It's all like it's so wrong. Not like if you like I'm gonna say from just one perspective, like if you're a part of a specific group of people, and this group of people nurture your like your values and your culture, like, and the ancestry and stuff, that's like kind of a it's I won't say that is a privilege, because usually those groups are severely marginalized. But talking about bonding with other people, and bonding with the land, and bonding with you know with yourself, and with spirituality in general, when you live among people that nurture that, it's something that is so rich, and that so many people around the world just don't have because of globalization. I don't know, maybe some people in the states, they're white, but they are connected to their German roots, maybe, and that's dope. um I believe you'll say native people in America, they're also pretty connected to their ancestry. um and that's so cool. And a lot of people don't have that. Like, too much people don't have that, and it's all because of the people like that look like me, that decided to go around the world, like, changing the way things were, and they shouldn't have done that. And now I'm speaking in English with a mirror, talking to myself, but with seven people looking at me at the same time. I've noticed that people find common bond usually in American shit. Yeah, like American people, like Statian people, they like American music. Beyonce and Kanye West and Modest Mouse and Radiohead and the Beatles, freaking Beach Boys and Nirvana, Nas, you know, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Post Malone. And then you go to Spain, and then you go to Brazil, and what do they like? They like Beyonce, Drake, Post Malone, Radiohead. They do slap super hard. They're my favorite band. And if you, after the live or tomorrow, I don't know, if you listen to my music, you'll definitely hear a lot of inspiration from them. So yeah, I really love Radiohead. But yeah, if you go to wherever else in the world, the same people will come up. Like that's why the biggest, like, if we're talking about numbers, eu quero dormir, mas adoro ver você fazendo live. Eu provavelmente não vou sair daqui tão cedo. Tá legal o papo. If you're talking about numbers, the reason why Drake is so big, the reason why all those American artists are so big, is because outside of the U.S., where they are big, they also have, like, just in, São Paulo, which is the biggest city here in Brazil, they have like almost 1 million people listening to them. Like, and that's just basic, because on every other capital of every other country in Latin America, in Europe, and wherever else, there will be people listening to them too. That's why they get the highest numbers. It's so insane. It's Wait, white supremacy was the most powerful thing to happen in every worst way. Yeah, you just uh, pinpointed. It's just that it's the worst thing that could have happened, and it did happen, and it continues to happen because it's so powerful, and it's like it's so rigid too. So if we think about how to dismantle it, it's just it's almost funny to think about, like, actually imagining a different world, and try to think of what we would have to do to actually change the way things work. Socialism, communism, whatever. It's insane. It's just such a big challenge. It's such a massive challenge that it's almost, you know, uh, laugh, laughter inducing. I literally can't imagine a world without white supremacy. Yeah, and that's I believe you formed that sentence. I believe you've heard of what I'm about to say, but the lack of imagination is a tool. The lack of imagination for the overcoming of white supremacy is in itself a tool of white supremacy. Like, pessimism is a tool of white supremacy. Like, the only thing that we shouldn't do, like the first thing that we shouldn't do, is to not be pessimistic. Even though I love pessimistic art, like, I really liked Inside, Bo Burnham, like his song, All Eyes on Me, and That Funny Feeling. Those songs are insanely pessimistic. They're great. I love them, but I hate the sentiment. It's just, it shouldn't be that way. I think that even though, like, if you rationalize it, it's um got a chokehold on me, but I can't dream past what it's seen. Yeah, um, yeah, like, even though, if you rationalize what should be done and needs to be done, if you rationalize it, it literally, you know, it if you think about it, it's literally impossible. But the first thing that you need to do is to think that it's not impossible. It's the only way out. It's the first thing that you need to do. Um, um, I'm freezing. Going to out some heat on. Um, but yeah, yeah. I'm actually my next album that I was talking about. The name is gonna be probably Boys Will Be Girls, and it's exactly on that idea of um, rationalizing a challenge that is so big that it manifests as impossible in front of you, but then you just look at it and see past it. Um, and the idea of boys will be girls is kind of like, because I live in a very transphobic household, and I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I'm supposed to act and stuff. Meaning, I wish I was born different. So the idea of, like, boys will be girls, it's it's that thought, you know. But on the same note, um, I think that all the discourse around gender on the internet, on TikTok and Twitter and stuff, even though you know patriarchy and hetero uh, normativity is they are one of like two of the pillars of white supremacy and stuff. They are not like the most important. So on the same note, my next album, outside of you know optimism, it's also. Oi, eu tô na For You de novo. Você é a mesma pessoa? Um, is the new album really how you feel? I'm so sorry about your family. Yeah, it's really how I feel. But it's fine. Like, um, it's not fine at all actually. Um, but it is what it is. You know. I just and the album is kind of like voice memos, not voice memos because that's too simplistic because the music is insanely well produced. Um, but it's like it's notes from like a non-existent woman, I'd say. Eu não sabendo inglês. Daqui a pouco a gente conversa um pouco em português. Um, but on the same note, like the idea of optimism and stuff. Um, there's a line that I wrote a few months ago that I connected again with the video that I watched. Um, Let me just grab it back on my head. It's kind of like struggling with gender because who wants to be sober for the great reversal to feudalism? Yeah, struggling with gender because who wants to be sober for the great reversal to feudalism? Yeah, that's the main sentiment, you know. It's kind of an analogy with you know trying to, even though you the obstacles, the challenges, they manifest as impossible, you try to foresee them, you try to see past them. But also I myself, as like apparently a white man and stuff, i I am struggling with gender just because I see those insanely impossible to achieve things, and I rather just discuss semantics and gender and whatever it is that is going on in my mind because I don't want to be actually sober for how fucked up capitalism is about to get. You know? Yeah. I'm glad we're having this conversation because I'm you know I'm making the the things make sense in my head while I talk, and I'm probably gonna save this live stream because it's good. It's that there's some good information on here. Yeah, you're human. That's all that matters. Yeah, I guess. Wait, you can save lives? I can. Uh, I can. That's a funny question if you know, take it out of the context. Like, you can save lives? Yes, I'm a doctor. I'm a brain surgeon. I'm a heart surgeon. I can save lives. Um, sorry. Um, yeah, I can. And I do upload them to a YouTube channel. Você tá rindo. Um, this is just so you know, y'all are from the U.S. This KKKKKK is a laugh, okay? In case you don't know, it's not the Klan, it's the laugh. And I get the gender struggle. I don't really feel like anything. That's dope. Like I'm full anti-gender and post-gender. Um, I know some people attach this way of thinking to you know radical feminists, you know trans exclusionary radical feminists, turfs. But I am all for the dismantling of gender. I want to burn down society completely. I want to change everything. I just like expression through clothes, for sure. I love clothing. I love clothes. I wish I could express myself the way I wanted to, too. You know. Um, Good to know. Why good to know? What did I say that you said good to know? Um, but yeah, I don't like. I do not enjoy gender, but that doesn't mean that I am with the turfs. Like, not at all. Because I wish I was a girl. Ah, tá. Good to know. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. It's not the clan, I promise. It's kind of like can I explain? Can you imagine why? Because y'all read this letter right here as K. We read it as K. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like you know. That's the reasoning behind it. Because like the phonetics of that letter to us is K. It's not K. Because the letter A is actually also A. Yeah, that makes sense. Would be that makes sense for us, you know? I feel like thongs should be scaled, things should be scaled through femininity and masculinity. I don't know what you mean by scale through. What does scale through mean? Vou começar a fazer curso de inglês. Você tá aqui até agora, meu Deus. Sorry. Mas você tá entendendo alguma coisa? Ou não? Porque eu não aprendi com curso, tá? Eu aprendi vendo vídeo no YouTube. This person said, I'm gonna start uh, like going to English classes, maybe an English course. And I said that I don't think that you need a course, like to take classes to learn English. You just need to watch videos. I guess. And listen to yourself talking to. E ouvindo você mesmo falar. Tipo, aqui você deve estar aprendendo muito inglês, tá ligado? Isso que eu tô querendo dizer. Você tem que ouvir pessoas falando. E ouvir vários sotaques diferentes. Um, but yeah. But I hope you, like, both of you, I hope you look forward to my next album. Even though you probably didn't listen to the first one yet. The first one is good, okay? But the next one will be kind of insane. Like, the next one, like, when critics hear it, they're gonna like it, like it, you know? So, well, it's starting to get like, what's the opposite of dark? Like, I can see, like, the day. How do I say that? Sorry. Like, this is super basic English stuff. Can you tell me? Like, because it's almost 5 a.m. No, yeah, it's light. I know it's light, but if I saw, like, I can see the light, it sounds so dramatic. I don't want to be that dramatic. It's like, I know the opposite of dark is like light, but on, like, in the sky, dawn. Yeah, I thought of dawn, but I rarely use dawn. Sunshine shining through. Speaking of sunshine shining through, y'all know who Jeffrey Lewis is? He's awesome. Like, I don't know his person. I don't know if he is awesome, but his music is amazing, and he's got an album from 2003 named "It's the Ones Who've Cracked That the Light Shines Through." Yeah, Jeffrey Lewis. He's amazing. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jeffrey Lewis is the one who've cracked that the line shines through. Amazing album. You should definitely check it out. Even like, you like Modest Mouse, you're probably gonna like his music. He's definitely more hipster and more. His sounds even more. Uh, he sounds even more like he doesn't take baths than Modest Mouse does. So, my name is about dawn. The sky is the color amber at dawn. My name is Amberly Dawn. That's so, like, cute. Um, Like he does. Like if you listen to Jeffrey Lewis, like you're gonna know what I mean. Like the guitars are like sloppily played. Like you'll know what I mean. Like, come on. Like he's got this one song that is called No LSD Tonight. Um, no, I'm not gonna sing it. I don't know the lyrics. Yeah, but yeah, listen to him. That's so like beautiful. It's a beautiful name. Definitely a beautiful name. Um, yeah, like a scale of femininity and masculinity instead of gender. Yeah. How long do you think it'll take to produce the second one? I'm like, the fact that it took me 2 years to make 11 tracks, but I was already writing a lot of the stuff that I wrote for this second album. I want to, quit my job and try to live very uh, struggling and at the expenses of people around me to make that thing happen in the next year. Like I got a month now and maybe 14 months. I want to finish that album in January 2023. And it's 38 songs, so that's like freaking 4 songs a month. It's insane. No, like I'm gonna be much more stressed if I see myself letting like the initial attention that I got fade out, you know. No, no, don't worry about me. I don't want to be a suffering artist. Like, there's no way. Look, my next album. I'm gonna release that thing. There's no way it's not gonna get attention. At least money to buy food, and quit my job fully and like buy food. I'm gonna have like. There's no way. The music is good. Like the music that I'm making, like that I've just released, is pretty awesome. But y'all don't know what I mean when this next album is gonna be insane. Like I like remember this. If you don't remember who I am, remember the name. Like boys will be girls. Like that's what I'm saying. Oh God, like y'all don't get it. Yeah, of course y'all don't get it. Like you didn't listen to the music. It's not done yet, but it will be done in January 2023. It'll be out like mid 2023. So um, yeah, confidence. um, it's a good musty, and Jeffrey Lewis the same way, but maybe even more musty. Um, okay, that's nice. Thanks for. There's a song with a Portuguese name on the album that is called "I'll Try to Remember." Vou tentar lembrar. Vou tentar lembrar. If you want to say it, I'll try to remember, which I think is a beautiful sentiment. I always thought that was a beautiful sentiment because I'm kind of obsessed with memories and how they happen visually in my head and synesthetically in my head. So I'm obsessed with memories in like yeah, in a synesthetic way. I like to write about the feeling of memories like happening in your brain. Um, um, so I just think it's a beautiful sentiment. Like I'll try to remember. Like when you go through something, when you live something, and you just wanna remember that thing, and you promise somebody else, like I'll try to remember what just happened. That's that's. I think that's the most that's the best promise one can give you. Like they're literally going to try to remember what they went through with you. It's so beautiful. So yeah, if you try to remember me, y'all will not regret because yeah, my music is cool. That's all. Let me change the subject because I'm just repeating how awesome I am. That's weird. Um, but yeah, like a scale of femininity and masculinity instead of gender. Um, yeah, again, fuck gender. I definitely agree with you. It should be more of a like just a body putting fabric over it and just feeling nice. But It's not that way. There's a lot of presuppositions that everybody that looks at you make, and it's weird. And they want to kill you because of that, because of it. They do want to kill you depending of how you dress, and that's crazy. How is that called? This thing that is like much darker, right beneath my eyes. Thank you for telling me I got good vibes. What's the name of this? Uh, É olheira. Eu sei, pra quem é daqui do Brasil e tá assistindo a live, eu sei que é olheira. Uh, it's just dark circles. It's not a very creative name. We could come up with a better name to this, like dark circles, like dark circles. Like it's a dark circle. Like we could come up with a better name. Come on. Yeah, but there are a few creative words for in English. I think I think it's a great language for expression. Um, like the phonetics of English are pretty great. The consonants they're not too loud, so for music it's good. But yeah, it's not that creative. Um, but I thought you said no lol because you feel like like we shouldn't come up with a better name. Eu só estou assistindo, pois achei bonito você falando inglês. Mas tomara que você esteja pelo menos curtindo o assunto. É, but yeah, I think that my head is about to stop working. Yeah, I need to head out because yeah. Look, I just started to not be able to speak. I said no, it's not creative. Yeah, it's not a creative name. I'm gonna try to come up with a. I got another account too, like for you guys that are talking to me in English. I'm trying to start an like. I think y'all saw that this account is kind of big. It has like over 100,000 followers. But I'm trying to start another account in English, but I'm barely posting there. But still, if you want to, support me with that, because I want to, because this account has mainly people that speak Portuguese, and every time I try to make a video in English, they will not enjoy it. So I need to, um, but yeah, my account is kind of big. Um, but I'm trying another. Eu não queria. Eu não queria passar para as pessoas daqui, mas você eu vou deixar. Mas já tem algumas pessoas que gostam muito dos meus vídeos. Aí elas foram procurar o meu nome e encontraram essa outra conta. Ela chama Fabi Fabi Fake Account. But the account is Fabi Fabi Fake Account. It's my other account. It's in English. I'm trying to make videos in English there. If you want to follow. Yeah, that's it. Now I need to sleep. Acordou agora. Eu ainda não fui dormir. Eu não vou dormir hoje. Eu não sei como que eu vou fazer. Eu provavelmente vou morrer no meio da tarde. I'm probably dying today because I didn't sleep. There's one Pavement song. Do you like Pavement? Amberly, do you like Pavement? Have you heard of Pavement? Probably. Pavement's pretty famous. They have this one song called Feel More Jeeve by Adele. No, by Adele. She has a song that's called Chasing Pavements. But yeah, that's not what I mean. I mean the band Pavement. They have a song that's called Feel More Jeeve, and the hook, like the chorus, he's just repeatedly singing, I need sleep, why won't you let me? I need sleep. And yeah, I need to sleep. And I'm gonna listen to that song right now. I'm probably not sleeping today because I need to wake up at 7 a.m. So I'm fucked. But yeah, bye. It was nice talking to you. Um, and yeah, and I hope y'all stick around to my next things. Maybe, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you guys, okay? Because yes, because I want to, because it was nice talking to you. Também te segui, Bruna. And bye. Bye. Say bye back, just so I know that y'all saw what I said. Ciao, Bruna. Bye.